I'm Shakti.
And I'm Misty.
And we're the 2Ts. So this is our first video for our YouTube channel and we're very, very excited about it. Yes?
Very
excited. So our first dish is for the entire series is actually going to be a shepherd's pie. Right, before we get to that, I am going to go through with you guys what we actually need for the shepherd's pie. We start with the aromatics. We need 2 onions, 2 carrots, 2 big carrots, 2 celeries, 4 bird's eye chili that has been like really chopped really fine, and we need about 3 cloves of garlic that's been roughly chopped. We need a whole sprig of rosemary, right? We need also 500 grams of lamb. This is ground lamb, that's about 500 grams. I've got about 400 ml of diced tomatoes, and I've got 1.5 kilograms of potatoes. Also, I've got about 25 to about 50 grams of butter, depending on how buttery and smooth you want your potatoes to be. Later, the mash. Okay, we've got salt, pepper, olive oil. We've got about 100 ml of fresh milk, and we also have about 250 ml of chicken stock. Yeah. Before we get going to anything, we're going to get these potatoes boiling away while we get the lamb going. So the potatoes are boiling right now, and what we're going to do right now, we are going to do the lamb. Okay, so I've got the oven, the stove kind of at a pretty high heat. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons of olive oil, half a sprig of rosemary in there. Garlic and chili goes in. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to add the onions, celery and carrots in. So I'm going to keep stirring it, leave it for about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, what we're going to do is we're going to add the lamb and cook it brown that lamb for about another 10 minutes. Alright. So what we're going to do right now is I am going to add to this lamb the 400 grams of diced tomatoes. Okay. I'm also going to add the 250 grams of chicken stock. 250 ml of chicken stock. Okay, I'm going to add salt at this point. So a very big pinch of salt if you have to. Okay, I'm going to add 2 big pinches of salt. And yes, pepper, freshly ground. We have to simmer this for a good 1 hour covered. Remember to be stirring it in between the 1 hour, don't just leave it. So maybe every 10 or 15 minutes, come in, give it a stir. The lamb has been cooking for an hour. The potatoes have boiled. I've added salt and pepper. I've added about 2 pinches of salt and about 2 pinches of pepper. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add about 25 grams of butter to the potatoes. And I'm also going to add that 100 ml of milk that I had put aside. And what I'm going to do right now is I am going to whisk it all together so that it comes up into a little smooth paste or a potato mash. And now I'm going to use the leftover butter, and I'm just going to use my fingers and I'm just going to baste the bottom of this baking tray. I am just going to put in the lamb, which we have already cooked, onto the base. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the mashed potatoes and layer them on top like a smooth layer. I am going to add a bit more butter right on top. Just put knobs of butter, use your fingers if you want to. So I've already preheated the oven to about 210 degrees Celsius. And then we will come back in about 20 minutes. Okay, so we're 20 minutes over. Let's see how it looks like. Alright, so if you can see, the top of the potato is kind of crispened. The butter bits got a bit burnt, and those are the really crispy bits. So let's cut through it right now, and then we'll see how it looks like on the inside. Like our videos, subscribe, and keep watching all our videos. There are going to be more coming up in January. So it's going to be a new theme. So December's Christmas, January, a new theme. Happy Christmas. Let's try this.